Hi guys, I am going to show a how-to video. So I've seen a few of these. I know Crystal did one. I don't think she really did it in depth. But for Christmas we got my daughter this American Girl horse. And this is what her tail looks like. It's horribly damaged. And I already started out one section that looks significantly better. I may have some trimming that I need to do because, like I said, this horse's tail and mane are not in the best condition. I didn't pay a whole lot for it, so I'm not too upset. Basically, the only things that you will need to do this are some water in a spray bottle, a wired wig brush, so I have my American Girl one, and a flat iron. I don't have a flat iron for my own hair. So everybody was making fun of me because I bought a flat iron to work on Doll's hair. Because I actually, Doll's hair, not hairs. I actually have a doll for my daughter for Valentine's Day that we will be giving her. That is a retired doll, so obviously I had to buy it used. And her hair, I got her for a good price, but her hair is kind of frizzy. And I know you can do the hot water dunk on dolls, which makes it easier. But clearly with the horse, I can't do that. So the hair straightener method is what I had to do. So, like I said, you need the hair straightener, the brush, and the water. Before you use the hair straightener, you always want to make sure the hair is like soaking wet. You will see that steam and you'll kind of hear that sizzle. That's just the water burning off. If you don't have that and you don't soak the hair in water, you will burn the hair and melt the hair because this is synthetic nylon hair. It's not real hair. But as you can see, I mean, look at how puffy that was before I started. And especially down at the bottom, where it's the worst, is where I go over it a few more times. But each pass kind of pulls out that frizziness, puffiness. And you don't need a super expensive flat iron. I actually got this flat iron off of Amazon for like less than 15 bucks. I think it was $10. I know you can buy some cheaper ones sometimes at stores. I did not. All the ones like are local. It's Christmas time, so flat irons were a hot commodity. They always are around Christmas time. But look, and then you just brush it out. Look how much nicer this chunk of hair is. And the other trick to it, guys, is go in sections. Don't try to tackle this whole tail at one swoop. That's the other reason why I got this one. I believe this was a mini. I can put a link below too. This is a mini hair straightener. It's only got one setting, so it is a little bit hotter. It's not like some of the fancier ones that have like a low, high, etc. But it does work. It's doing what I need it to do. I mean, look at that. Okay, so here's an example. You always want to wet the hair even before you brush it. So you go ahead, you pull a selection out, you brush it. And it's still frizzy. You can see I can get the brush through it, but it's still poofy and frizzy. And when we went to the doll salon, I had asked one of the hair stylists there. I'm like, she was working on a doll that had hair similar to this. I mean, they don't use the hot iron or the hair straightener in the salon. They just use water and brushes and combs. But I asked her, I'm like, what causes the hair to do that? And she said dry brushing and overbrushing. So what dry brushing is exactly like it sounds. It's when you brush your doll, or in this case a horse's mane, without getting water in it first. That will damage the hair. So you always want to have a spray bottle with water available when you brush your doll's hair. American Girl used to, I don't know if they still do, sell this set. It's a doll hair salon set for girls who love to play with hair. So it came with the brush, it came with this spray bottle. So this is actually an American Girl styling spray bottle. It has a CD for hair studio, like it shows you how to do different hairstyles, and then it has a book with different hairstyles in it. So my mom actually picked that up at my favorite kids consignment store back home. She didn't even ask me. She's like, she was shopping one day there and she saw it and she thought that we could use it, and we could definitely use it. I mean, I do have an American Girl brush. I actually have a few American Girl brushes. And then it doesn't have to be an actual American Girl brand brush, because ironically, when you're at the salon, the brushes they use are not these brushes. They are wired wig brushes. So when I say wired wig brushes, the bristles are metal wires. So not like a wet brush, the brand name type wet brush or similar. But look at, guys. So this is some sections that I've already done compared to this. Like, you can already see the difference. Once I get the mane done, I am going to braid, or not mane, the tail done. I will be braiding it to hopefully preserve the mane or the tail. But yeah, it's already looking a lot better. The counter's getting wet. Was it stuck on her? Ear was stuck. So yeah, like I said, I got this horse online, relatively inexpensive, for my daughter for Christmas. She got this for Christmas, and she also got a horse stable. Well, we found the stable first, and so she had been asking for a new horse for a while. And the horse on the American Girl website is back ordered until I think June. So, and it's been back ordered a while. Well, it used to be back ordered earlier. Like, honestly, every time we went to the store this summer, and we've gone, or this past summer, we went to the store. We went to Dallas store twice this summer, and then we went to the Houston store before COVID hit. And all 3 times last year that we went, not a single time did they have either the full-size horse or the colt. I can't remember. I think it's a Pinto colt. And it's, I believe, a chestnut horse that they currently carry. Sometimes it does get caught up. That's the only downfall. They had the horse. Both of them have been back ordered for a while. And so it's not like it was something new. I had been looking on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace, and the only horses that we could find locally on Facebook Marketplace, honestly, are horses we already had. She wanted a new horse. So I have Penny, Felicity's horse. I also have Patriot, Felicity's colt. And then my son has a light brown horse. And then my daughter has the Clydesdale as well. And she had been asking for another horse. And she had seen the one in stores the times we went this year. And like I said, it's been back ordered quite a bit, pretty much all year. And I don't know if it's just supply issues due to COVID, or if it's just because the horses have been that popular this year. I'm not 100% sure what the justification of why it was so hard to find one. But finding them locally, it was either a horse, I was finding Penny or the Clydesdale. Or if I was finding a newer horse, it was a horse that I wasn't willing to drive that far to get. I was looking for some within distance. And Marketplace, I know that they have now the whole find your or shipping feature. I don't really trust it. I've heard too many horror stories, especially with Facebook Marketplace Pay. I've paid like friends and family that obviously I trust with it, but I will not pay a stranger with it. I also I don't have Cash App or anything like that. So I wasn't going to do any of that. And I did find this one online at a relatively good price. And it would get here before Christmas. So there was another thing I was running into is with all the shipping issues going on recently, I was running into shipping issues trying to get one here. So I'm going to continue doing her tail, and I'm going to do her mane as well. Like I said, I have that other doll to do. I will probably do a separate video with the doll's hair, but I am going to go ahead and I'll do this one more strand, and then I will come back and show you the rest of the tail. It does go by pretty quick, but I mean, look at guys. This is the stuff that's already done. I mean, is there still some fraying and frizzy junk at the bottom? Yes, but look at that compared to that, and this is a whole lot less hair than this is. So I'm not regretting the purchase of the hair straightener. Like I said, if you are interested in this little mini one that I got, and don't hold the hair, just go over it. Just slide it over. I'll put the mini one in the description below. But, I mean, look at even now. That went from poofy like this to that with a few runs through. And also, guys, if you are a child and you do not use a flat iron or a curling iron or a straightener or any sort of hair tool on your dolls without parents' permission. Obviously, I'm an adult. This is my child's doll horse. I mean, look at how easy it is to run this comb through this hair now. Like here, you can just hear it pulling more. And yes, I know I was doing a no-no and dry brushing it. But look at how much better that is. I might, like I said, I might trim off some of this at the end. But this tail is looking so much better. I'm about halfway done. A little, maybe a third to halfway done. But I will show you guys the finished when I am done. Hi guys, I am back. Look at this tail. So I did get it completely straight ironed. What a difference it's made. I did trim off some of the ends. Looks like there's a few I missed. But, you know, it's not going to be perfect. It is a used horse. I mean, her legs have scratches and dinges on her. She is an American Girl horse. Which foot of it? One of the feet has the American Girl. There it is. I'm trying to see if there's a year on this one. I don't remember when they had the butterscotch horse. But look at the transformation her tail did. So I haven't done her mane yet, but I am going to let the tail dry and then I will braid it. But I am happy with that. And guys, I forgot to tell you beforehand, I had brushed it numerous times. That was after wet brushing it a few times. I still had lots of tangles and such in there. But look at how much better that tail is. So I'm going to go ahead and do her mane. I probably won't do updates on her mane just because that's probably going to take a while. I am going to go ahead and do that doll's hair that I had mentioned. But that'll be a separate video. So I will see you all later. Bye.